What's up guys, it's Cryptoroo here and I've just brought the Ledger Nano S. So we're going to check out what the contents of the package are, how to get it set up the first time when you're using it and install apps on it. And then I'm going to transfer some Stellar to my Ledger and transfer it out to show you guys how simple and easy it is to use. Because I highly recommend getting one after purchasing this. It's so much easier and much more secure than desktop wallet apps and paper wallets.
So when you get your Ledger Nano S, the one thing you want to look out for is that it's actually sealed in this plastic here. Otherwise, you might get scammed and someone might steal all your cryptocurrency. If you want to know more information about the scam, check out the video and a link in the description below. I covered on this. So that's the first thing to do when you get your Ledger Nano S. Make sure it's sealed. If not, you can still use it. You just need to make sure you secure your data properly and don't trust the password keys in the box to restore your ledger. Alright, here we go. Let's check out what we've got inside. The instructions here. Nice little thing for the ledger. Charging and or connection cable, and finally a lanyard. Now this is going to be the setup guide. Our recovery keys will be in here if we ever need a new ledger or lose ours and need to recover the data, and it all gets stored on this nice little cool little doohickey here. So let's check out the setup of the Ledger Nano S. Okay, so now that we've actually unpacked our Ledger Nano S, let's go about getting it set up. So first of all, you'll notice we need to head to start.ledgerwallet.com. Let's head there now and get it set up. So we can see our getting started page here. So we'll want to select the Ledger Nano S and we'll go into configure my device. And you'll notice it shows a picture of our Ledger Nano S with our USB cable and the Ledger Nano S and how to use it. So let's check it out. You can see the left and right button add to navigate through the lists to change values or confirm decisions. And both buttons means it's a confirm or continue to the next screen. So first of all, let's connect up our Ledger Nano S with the USB. So what you guys will notice here is when you connect it up, it will say welcome. Press both buttons to confirm to get going. So let's dive into it. So we'll press both buttons. Now it's going through some instructions on how to control the Ledger Nano S for us. You can see here we can navigate with the left and right buttons through the device. And press both buttons when you wish to continue. Let's let this flick through. Now we can see to set up the configuration, we need to press both buttons. So we want to configure it as a new device since we're not restoring it from anything. So we go tick. And now we can set up a PIN code. So do not share this PIN code with anybody or tell anyone about it at all. So choose two buttons to continue and set up your PIN code. I'm going to set mine up off camera obviously, so let's check it out. Alright, so now that we've set up our PIN code, it's going to come down to write down our recovery phase. So once we go through this, we'll want to write it down on the 3 pieces of paper that were provided, and do not share this with anyone else. This is used to restore your Ledger Nano S in case you lose it, it breaks, or anything like that, and make sure you store these pieces of paper securely so no one has access to them, and make sure they are in different physical locations so they're not all in your house in case for some heaven forbid reason it burns down in a fire or the like. Okay, so now we've written down our recovery phase. We can see our device is now ready. So we can see we've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, FIDO, settings, and so on. So if I go into Ethereum, I use their wallet online to access and view accounts. So that's how you set up the Ledger Nano S. So with our Ledger set up, it's ready to be used. And if we want to use coins other than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on, we'll need to install Ledger apps. So all you do is scroll down, go to discover the apps, and you'll see a list of Ledger apps here you can use with your device. So in order to install apps, you want to install the Ledger Manager. So we're going to tap on that. And this is simply a manager app that you need to use with Chrome. So we'll go download and go install. So we'll go add this to Chrome, checking, go add app. And here we go, we have our Ledger Manager app now. Let's check it out. So we need to first of all connect our Ledger Nano S. And we can see all the applications for all the different cryptocurrencies here. So I've got several of these which aren't on there, such as ARC isn't on the Ledger Nano S. I've got some Neo, I've got some Stellar, and so on. So let's go ahead and download the Stellar application and install it on our device. Once we're installing our Ledger Nano S, will ask us to allow the Ledger Manager. So we simply use the two buttons to go yes, or the right button. This is processing, and once it's done, if we scroll along, we can see we have a Stellar wallet on our Ledger Nano S now. So that's how simple it is to use different cryptocurrencies on your Ledger Nano S. Okay, so now I've got the Stellar app installed on our Ledger Nano S. Let's take a look how we can send and receive lumens with using the Ledger Nano S. Now this is going to be different for each type of cryptocurrency. However, it's generally going to be roughly the same process for all of them. For example, Ethereum, using my Ethereum wallet, would follow pretty much the same process. So first of all, for Stellar, we need to go into the Stellar app. So first of all, to use Stellar, we jump into the Stellar app. We go into the settings. We need to go into browser support and enable it. So we've got that set to yes. So let's go back and quit the app. Now that that's set up with the Stellar account viewer, we can sign in with Ledger just down the bottom here. So we select that. And we can jump straight into our Ledger Nano S. So we can send lumens here using a public key or address and an amount. Or we've got our Stellar public key here to actually receive lumens, all using our Ledger Nano S. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to my Stellar desktop wallet, and I'm going to send 21 lumens to this account as a test. Okay, so now we can see here with a Stellar wallet, we're going to send it to our public address. And all we need to do is send 20 or greater Stellar lumens to actually create this account. So let's add it in, hit send with the memo text as test. Since we don't need to use any memo text. So we go send. It's sending it now. We can see it's successfully sent. So if we go back to our Stellar account viewer, refresh that, sign in with the Ledger, we can see here we have 21 lumens straight away. That's awesome. It's pretty simple to set up and secure. And the great thing is, when we actually send out Stellar Lumens, it's going to be a lot more secure. So I'll show you how to actually send cryptocurrency out of your Ledger Nano S now. So in the Stellar account viewer, I'm going to add the public key of my desktop wallet. I'm just going to send 1 lumens as a test, and we'll add a memo as, hey there. So let's send that now. You can see we go submit. And what happens is on our Ledger device, it asks us to actually confirm the transaction. So we can see here, we can confirm it. It has the destination and the sending address will flash up. So we'll tick that. And that's how simple it is to send out Stellar Lumens. And now we can actually see here on the screen, we received the 1 Stellar Lumen. Super simple, super easy to use. And the great thing about the Ledger Nano S is every time you connect it up or send it, you'll need to put in the key, the password you set up at the start, which was the numbers. And that's all you need to do, so you can carry this around or keep it secure at home. So it's so simple to use and a lot more secure than actually leaving it on a laptop. And it's a lot more easier to use than a paper wallet. So I'd highly recommend grabbing one of these. You can check it out down in a link below. Till next time, guys.